Hello, namaste, Ganki ma'am. Dear Chani, Aja, Manini, and Sandhya. Let us wish ourselves a very happy Women's Day. And this comes just after 176th, as we celebrate our 176th Foundation Day. And we have representatives from the field of chemistry, geology, geophysics, lab, NCGR also. So, what better we can have a discussion about various field experiences, right? Perfect. Yeah. So, I would like to know from you the many things which I'm sure many of us in GSI and outside GSI also would want to. So, let us share our experiences and know what you exactly do at GSI. Like what the first thing that comes to my mind is what inspired you to choose geology as a profession, right? And what did it mean to begin your career with the Geological Survey of India, the premier scientific geoscientific organization?
I think for choosing geology as my profession and as a subject to study, I will acknowledge three women. So the first is our Mother Earth. So knowing your mother is something that you show your gratitude to your mother. So that's what we do. The geologists, they know the earth like no one can do better than that. A second woman is Madam Shudipta Sengupta, who was the first Indian lady to visit Antarctica on an expedition. So she's my inspiration for this geology subject, to choose your geology subject. And third lady is my headmistress, who actually understood geology is my subject. She found the explorer in me and suggested to go for this field. So I'm really grateful to them. So thank you for that. And I always wanted to be a professional geologist, and there's no other organization which can give that feeling because GSI has got all the field of geology. So if you want to be in geology, GSI is the place where you can end up. So that's the reason. I think Manini will also agree with me. Being a chemist, also, she found that this is the organization.
Actually, I agree, and I think that being a chemistry people, that working in a lab, it's a privilege for us. That also in a premier organization like GSI, and the subject which we used to study for 5 years or more than that. And we can put our knowledge for something like mineral exploration kind of things or any kind of mapping, which is very crucial for our organization. And by doing this, we are actually serving to our nation, our society. So I think that's a good opportunity for chemistry people also to work in the GSI. And I think for physics or geophysics people, Sandhya can tell better.
So for me, the opportunity to work at GSI Geological Survey of India came at the right time because prior to that, I was working in theoretical physics, and although I was happy working with theoretical models, I wanted to explore a more practical aspect of my discipline. And GSI, working as geophysicist here, offered me that opportunity. And in addition to that, you can also see your day-to-day work impact the nation's development. So it was a great opportunity.
That's lovely to hear, and it's an inspiration for so many youngsters to take up this field and work for GSI and directly for the nation also. That's so lovely. And again, also geology is often described as a science that must be experienced in the field. It's a field subject. So, how would you describe the life of a geoscientific explorer, and how has the field shaped you, both as a professional and as an individual?
Yeah, actually, geology or geoscience now we would refer to it as, it should be experienced in field, not like through the theory of the books to the field area. The evolution that you see, the shapes that you see in the books, when they come in form in nature, they're completely different. Until and unless you see them in the field, it's difficult to even gauge what they can actually offer us in form of mineralization, oil, wealth, whatever. And to evolve as a human, to evolve as a professional, perhaps there is no better place than the field, where you see the everyday lives of the rustic rural India. And field areas are very, very remote areas. There you actually never get the luxury. The local people, you as an individual, you're devoid of every single luxury that life can offer. And you see people carrying heavy weights, head weights, little girls earning their livelihoods, and you feel so grateful. You evolve as a human, you are a better human beyond everything. So, yes, geology and field are integrated.
So true, and that is where we find the geologists and the everybody, the geoscientists and geological survey of India, so humble and modest. I don't think we find this type of a human character in any other organization.
I think we are the grassroots level people in the truest sense.
Yeah, right. Very true, very true. How have you seen the participation and leadership of women evolve over the years in GSI, Geological Survey of India?
So, like for me, I joined in Geological Survey of India in the year 2000. So, I have completed more than 25 years in this organization. So, when I joined, that time in our batch, we joined around out of 137, there are hardly 15 women geologists joined. And before that, when we joined, we saw very few senior geologists also present, and most of them were mostly placed in the laboratories, few laboratories. And that time, people was of the opinion that since we are like women, we will probably not be able to do the field work as efficiently as men do. But over the time, I have seen that we have that barrier is not there. Nowadays, if you see, I think almost about half of Geological Survey of India's strength are women geoscientists, and they are doing field as good as any other. And there, I will tell you, every difficult terrain they are doing, they are going, and they are not like anywhere. If you tell, if be it a forest, be it hilly terrain, or anywhere in the remote place of the our country, they are going. They are doing mapping, they are doing exploration, and everything they are doing. And another thing is, nowadays we can see many important administrative posts also, like there are DDGs, Divided Director Generals, and head of office of many regions. They are like now women geoscientists. So in that way, I'll tell ki GSI as an organization has evolved, and we also as women geoscientists, we also has evolved side by side. And I hope that it will be more strong, and we will see more and more participation of women geoscientists in our geological survey.
That is so lovely to see
Yeah.
leadership role of women in GSI, and it is slowly coming up. All of you go to field. Geology is a field department, as you told. And what has been your memorable field experience? I'm sure all of you will have an experience to share. Your memorable field experiences.
For me, it was an end of a field in Madhya Pradesh, Dhala. So I was sitting there. Behind me were the Vindhyans, the sedimentary terrain of Vindhyans, and it was forming a plateau. So my shadow was directly on the plateau, and I was just about to capture it, and it struck me. That moment, it was so huge. It was like so. Yes, it was so overwhelming. I mean, you just realize how minuscule you are in this entire time frame. You have an ocean that has been lithified, a Proterozoic times one, you in the recent time, your shadow is falling on it, and it will just vanish. Just let the light be over, the shadow won't be there anymore. So you're just non-existent. This moment will just pass by, let it be. So it was, I mean, momentous for me. And I changed as a human, perhaps.
It's really good. Really nice.
So yeah, that feeling, how small we are and how small our thought process is, that we understand
yeah.
when we go in the midst of the nature. So my experience is also like about knowing the people, how they are, how my country is. So one experience which I always remember, though there are a number of many experiences are there, but one is there, like in the midst of a jungle in Odisha. I went to visit one exposure which was thickly vegetated. There was no way to move into the hill. So I was looking for help. sometimes, when we go around, we look for local people who knows that there are some food track or something like that. So they tell us that you can follow that and we can reach to the top. So I was looking for people, but it was such a deserted area, no one was staying there. Suddenly I found a small hut. The condition of the hut was very wretched kind of a place, I would say. The roof was also not there. The thaw hatched roof was like half gone. So from that house, from that hut, one person came out who was definitely looking much older than his age because of the poverty. So he asked me, "What are you looking for?" So I just said that I want to go up to the hill. I'm doing some scientific research over here. So if you can please help me to find a way how to go up. So he just said, "Okay, you wait." He called his girl and asked her to accompany me. So she accompanied me barefoot and to the top of the hill. I completed my work for more than 1.5 hours or something like that. And then we came back. When I was going out, that man said, "You're going, you please come and have lunch with us and go." So I felt that the heart that person is having, I will never be fathomed to think how big it is. So, in the midst of all the privilege, we don't offer that kind of a hospitality to unknown person. So that's my India, and I'm proud to be an Indian.
I think
Yeah.
we all have that kind of experience in field where without the help of local people, we will not be able to proceed. So there are obviously all of us have many experiences. I have a one that maybe a funny experience. It relates to my first year of field. So it was in the year 2001. We went to Chhattisgarh from Nagpur. We went to Chhattisgarh to do the field. That time we used to carry the tents with us. So we were carrying tents, and in the almost in the evening, it was going to be evening soon. So we found a place. It was very beautiful. There was a water body. There was a hill and the mango water. So we just decided we'll do there. So we just started to pitching our tents there. Suddenly, all many person from village, like children and the elderly, they came. They thought ki probably a circus party has arrived their village because with a tent, who else will come? So they came and they saw only people are there. So they asked, "Ki, where are the animals?" So that was a very funny moment for us, and gradually whatever, and then they accepted when I explained them what we have come, and we spent more than 5 months in that little village there, and the people, they accepted us like anything, and it was a very comfortable. So that's again, yeah, I'm also very thankful to my organization for giving me such a scope.
Being a geochemist, there is no conventional field for us, though I have attended some free field for water sample collection. But at that time, these geologist people were our guards, or they used to be like take the charges of everything. But that time we understand that how tough that life is, and the sample which we were actually analyzing in the lab, from where it is coming, how it is being collected, and that makes actually a good bond with the geochemist and the geologist. And for geochemist, my field is my lab, and in that we used to do different kind of samples, and sometimes being a chemist in Bangalore lab, we used to get different nature samples, and they didn't follow the standard procedure also. But after doing lots of effort and spending so much time, when we get a consecutive ppm levels of gold or ppm levels of pge, that gives immense pleasure to us, and that time it feels that that effort is very less. Actually, I am contributing something that has some meaning. So for me, that's a great experience working in GSI.
I mean, having heard all the experiences from ground surveys, my experience is a bit different, and that is when I joined RSS Bangalore and I went on my first airborne survey, and I saw the aircraft and all the instruments for the first time. It also gave me an opportunity to interact with people from different countries, pilots, and the crew that had come. And I also went on my first airborne survey. I got the opportunity to even go on board the aircraft, and it was one of a kind experience.
And being Women's Day, the International Women's Day, you represent, a very important segment of the society, definitely not carers. So, on what is the message that you would like to share to all the young women who aspire to build a career in geology or geoscience?
I will tell all that try to learn all the whatever new is coming. Try to learn, keep the habit of reading always, and adapt. Whatever is coming, you adapt. You have achieved, and you can. I know the women they have that power. They can achieve anything if they want. So that is my message to all the young women. Ki, you try and you will do.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. That's so true. Yes.
For me, I would love to tell the youngsters who would prefer to be in the field of geology or geoscience, I should say, to keep a very healthy body. I mean, the hardship that we go through, the everyday toil that we take on our lives, matching it with the professional world, and then going to the field, it takes a toll on your health. So keep a good health, stay healthy, and plunge on. If your health permits and your family permits, explore the field, feel the field.
Let's be the strongest sex.
Yes. Not, I would say ki just merge. There is nothing stronger. Just merge.
Right.
I feel women are rock solid. So looking at the rocks is something suits women, I mean, every ladies should get ready to rock in the rocks. That's it.
Same thing in our geochemistry world also. I agree with Adya, because whenever it comes to deliver an analytical report in a time bound manner, whether it is a female or male, we used to work together, whether it happens to come on weekends or extended hours work. Apart from the families, in-laws, everything, we used to put our effort together only. And I can tell that GSI is having lots of very, very good instruments nowadays, and there is lots of research activities can be done. And but as Devjani told, for us also that health part is very important, because continuously we are in the acid or chemical exposure, and we have to think about the environmental hazards also regarding this. That's it.
Let's take care of ourselves and
Serve the organization.
Adding to what everybody has said, I would just say that you focus on fundamentals and also keep yourself updated with the newest technology. Yeah, if you love the outdoors and if you love geoscience, I think it's a perfect career for you.
that's really awesome. And I think those who are outside of geoscience, in the supporting stream, we really envy you that you get a chance to go to the entire length and breadth of the country and also explore. And contribute to the nation in a big, big way. Yes. Kudos to all of you. Kudos.
To all of us.
Yes,
All of
yes,
us, yes.
yes.